pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Tennessee Titans. This is Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize he's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch 54, watch 54. Here I come. Check your hot read. Get around. West. Hayward.
Now it's Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover.
Check. Lucky.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Derrick Henry,
a gain of 3, second down.
Tackle made at
that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route. I leave them outline when I hear.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down.
All day. Mike's 50. Mike's 56.
They go play action now. Haskins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
Well,
the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
At the 24-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Evans, the ball
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 3, Mike spot 4. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They run the counter. Evans. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Check 56. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Ball 26, Mike 56. Hey, 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 hey. 56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Check, check, check.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Agnew now to return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
At the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With
the
no
Lions
score.
with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with second down and less than a yard.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
Go! It's 2 halves. Let's go. Check in. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, man. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Mike, 28. Go. Get that ball. Get that ball.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third down. They only needed a few inches there on second, but forget the halfback dive. They were going for the big one.
I thought it was a good time to take a shot. You figure with their running game, if they don't get it there, you come back and run for it and pick up the first down. Go ahead and be aggressive. Try and get one downfield for a big one.
Single receiver.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
The pass.
And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on third and inches.
Detroit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 21-yard line.
Ready? 70 Lions. Get your swerve on. 55's Mike.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but now it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Come off the ball hard.
From the gun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for the Lions. 48 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought down.
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Go, go, go. Check 26, check 26. Mike 55, Mike 55.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The field goal
Boswell's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot. As he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And under the Lions Against pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
We call that a sack block.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Three down.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And the Lions first down.
Strong left.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here we go, D. Get up the field.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
The pass.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Check nine.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
The first down
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Check 56. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Mike 56. Mike.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Check.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And now it's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action.
Push him back. Push him by the ball.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Pop.
Now Haskins on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Here we go, D.
Throwing again. Haskins. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Darrell Taylor in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Bang. Switch. Check.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this is the holiday season because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Mike 28. Watch the run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get him a small cushion before
Number
being
9,
taken down at the
ball
5, a gain of 3.
The tackle made
In
at
the
his
first
own
half, he was held
5-yard
in
line.
check on the ground,
A
but despite
3-yard
that lack of
pickup
production, they
brings
still
up
have the
second
lead.
and
And they've got to
7.
feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Bandit. Nice 57. 57's right. Let's go. 57.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete.
All day.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown,
DK
Detroit.
Metcalf, 95 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Lions 34, Titans nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
All day, baby. All day. All day, baby.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Back now in Nashville.
34.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LRDs.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you.
Looking to throw Haskins. And he will find his man on the outside.
Haskins
The
pass
reception good for
complete
7.
to number 40.
It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Haskins. Smith catches left side. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line.
That's good.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
They go play action with Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
I'm scared. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Come on, D. Check, go. Check 37. He's coming. We got double up.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Mike 56. Mike 56. It's a party now.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I got you. Kill. Slam.
They'll run with Evans. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll go again here with Evans. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Evans. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you're going slow clap on me.
Will line up for the
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
But they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could hope for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
On 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
4 yards.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Let's go. 55's my guy. 55.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Pick me up. Here we go. Check. 55.
Back to throw again.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
This is caught. And he will get into the end zone.
Detroit.
It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
On
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets,
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good.
The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard
So the Titans
line.
in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
All day, dog. 54. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Short. Come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hear them.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Again, it's Haskins. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And now off to the races.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Watch it. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
I don't even know why this showed up. Mike 5-4, Mike 4. Match 5-4. Mike, let's go defense. Let's go defense. And here we go. Right there, 54, right there, right there. Mike. He runs.
To throw again, Haskins. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's third and 10.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Haskins back to the air. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Check girls, check girls.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth.
You can't block me. Mike 55. Hey, eat. We own them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll find Metcalf. The 20, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Oh, yeah.
And they take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
chance. Right there.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
And they will take a knee here. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Mike 55.
Hey, watch the slant.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Watch the pass.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
Tonight's final
Charles, it's
score,
one thing to
Lions
win. It's another
55,
thing to win and put up the amount of points
12.
that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.